Close your eyes and picture this. It's 1995. You're sitting in your bedroom, staring at a beige box that takes 10 minutes to boot up. The dial-up screeches, the monitor flickers, and suddenly, you're online. Fast forward to today, and that same power fits in your pocket. How did we leap from clunky desktops to AI whispering in our ears? Let's rewind time and unpack the insane evolution of computers from the 90s to the AI era. Grab your virtual seatbelt. This ride's got twists, memes, and a few wait. How did that even work? Moments. Let's kick things off in the 90s, the decade where computers were less smart and more obnoxiously loud. Imagine a world where your entire digital life fit on a floppy disk. That's right, those plastic squares could hold a whopping 1.44 megabytes of data, enough for a Word document, and maybe one pixelated photo if you were lucky. And the internet? Oh, it existed, but it came with a soundtrack, the ear-splitting screech of dial-up. You'd wait 10 minutes for a web page to load, only to find a dancing baby GIF and an under construction banner. Glorious chaos. Then came Windows 95, the operating system that changed everything. That little start button felt like magic. Suddenly, you didn't need a computer science degree to send an email. But let's be real. Half the time, you were just playing Minesweeper or watching the Bliss wallpaper, you know, the Green Hills. And gaming? Doom and Wolfenstein 3D were revolutionary, but they ran at 10 frames per second if you were lucky. Oh, and if your mom picked up the phone, game over, literally. But here's the wild part. These clunky machines sparked a revolution. For the first time, families could surf the web, kids could type up school reports without whiteout, and the world started shrinking. The 90s weren't just about tech, they were about possibility. Even if that possibility came with a 30-pound monitor. Drop a comment. What was your first computer? A brick like IBM? A colorful iMac? Let's time travel together. The 2000s rolled in, and suddenly, computers got cool, or at least slightly less beige. Apple dropped the iMac G3 in colors like Bondi Blue and Tangerine, making tech feel like a fashion statement. Laptops, they were still chunky, but you could finally take them to Starbucks without dislocating a shoulder. And Wi-Fi? A game changer. No more tripping over Ethernet cables, unless your router decided to act up, which it always did. Signal strength, 1 bar, became the ultimate betrayal. This was the era of social media's awkward puberty. MySpace let you rank your top 8 friends, which was basically public shaming with a glitter background. Facebook arrived in 2004, but it was exclusive. You needed a.edu email to join. Meanwhile, MSN Messenger turned us all into multitasking gods. You'd chat with 6 friends, listen to Numb by Linkin Park, and update your away message, all while pretending to do homework. And let's not forget the iconic Clippy, Microsoft's paperclip helper. It looks like you're writing a letter. No, Clippy, I'm writing a rant about how much I hate you. By the late 2000s, smartphones entered the chat. The iPhone debuted in 2007, and critics laughed. No keyboard? It'll flop. Fast forward, it changed everything. But for now, we were still snapping photos with flip phones and playing Snake during math class. Simpler times. Which 2000s tech do you miss? Flip phones, MP3 players, or MySpace glitter? Vote below. The 2010s hit, and suddenly, computers weren't just tools, they were extensions of us. Smartphones turned into pocket supercomputers. The cloud made USB sticks obsolete. RIP, my high school musical mixtape. And AI? It went from sci-fi to Hey Siri, set a timer for my pizza. Let's break it down. Apple's iPad dropped in 2010, and critics scoffed. It's just a big iPhone. Cut to today, tablets are everywhere, and we're all binge-watching Netflix in bed. Speaking of Netflix, remember when it mailed DVDs? By 2013, streaming was king, and buffering became our mortal enemy. The cloud let us store selfies in the sky, but let's be honest, half of us still forget our passwords. Security question, what's your childhood pet's name? Fluffy? Password 123? No. Account locked. AI started creeping into daily life. Siri debuted in 2011, and we all asked her to marry us. Spoiler, she ghosted. Meanwhile, Google Photos started recognizing your face, and Alexa eavesdropped on your conversations. By 2016, AI beat humans at Go, and by 2019, it was writing poems and deep-faking Tom Cruise. We were equal parts amazed and terrified. And gamers? They were living their best lives. GPUs got so powerful, they could render Cyberpunk 2077 or melt your desk. No regrets. Comment your most used app today. TikTok, Instagram, or something actually productive. Welcome to the 2020s, where tech isn't just evolving, it's mutating. AI writes college essays, quantum computers crack encryption, and Zuckerberg wants us all living in VR. Let's unpack the chaos. Quantum computing sounds like sci-fi, but it's here. Machines like IBM's Osprey solve problems in seconds that'd take classic computers, well, forever. How? Don't ask me. Ask a physicist. Or just nod and pretend you get it. Meanwhile, AI's gone rogue. ChatGPT writes scripts, DALL-E paints masterpieces, and deepfakes are so good, even your mom's doubting that family photo. Remember when AI was just a chess opponent? Simpler times. VR and AR are reshaping reality. The Meta Quest 3 lets you punch robots in virtual meetings, while Apple's Vision Pro promises spatial computing. Spoiler, we're all just using it to watch Netflix in bed. But with great power comes great drama. Privacy's a battlefield. Should AI own your face? Who controls your data? And why does my smart fridge need Wi-Fi? The 2020s are asking big questions, and we're still figuring out the answers. And let's not forget the hardware. Foldable phones, 8K displays, and chips so small, they're practically invisible. But the real star? Sustainability. Companies are bragging about green data centers while your iPhone update still murders your battery. Progress, right? Are you excited or terrified about AI? Vote now. From floppy disks to brain chips, computers have reshaped our world in ways the 90s couldn't imagine. But here's the kicker. The next 30 years will change even faster. Will we merge with AI? Colonize Mars with quantum laptops? Or just use robots to walk our dogs? Whatever happens, one thing's clear. The future's going to be weird, wild, and wireless. If you enjoyed this nostalgia trip, smash that like button, subscribe for more tech tales, and tell me in the comments, what's your 2050 prediction? Flying cars? Hologram pets? Let's dream big.